I'm Ruby Ideal and this is Jodie Richardson. We're talking about how Prince Henry's Grammar School managed to make it into top 100 in the country.
Now over to Kyla Demore, who is interviewing Miss Sheriff, the head teacher of Prince Henry's.
How do you feel about making Prince Henry's making it into the top 100?
I am extremely proud. I'm proud of all of our students that have worked so hard in order to achieve those top grades. But I'm also proud of our staff at school, the teaching staff and the associate staff that have really worked to help support the students and enable them to succeed in that broad range of really important subjects.
What impact do you think it will have on the students in the school?
Well, what we always like to do is to make sure that...
What impact do you think it will have on the students in the school?
Well, what we always like to do is to make sure that we celebrate the achievements of our students, so that we're trying to make sure that they appreciate just how well they've done compared to students in other schools, not just in Leeds but across the country. And I think that if you do that, if you remember to tell young people just how well they're doing and how their hard work can actually pay off and bring such rewards, then that motivates them to go on and work even harder and strive to continue to be at the top of their game.
Now some of the Year 12s are going to tell us their opinion on the matter.
How do you feel about getting us into the top 100?
Well, I'm quite proud of the year. To be able to get us into the top 100, it's quite
Feedback improve your chances as a student?
It's good for universities because it shows that you're good at most important subjects and they like.
How does EBAC improve your chances as a student?
Having the EBAC on a personal statement or a CV or anything when you're applying to uni will increase your chances of kind of getting onto the course that you want to and any other higher education opportunities.
It's really good for our school to be recognised and it shows that we're a really good year.
Our next story is on the shortage of teachers.
Over to Kyla Demore, who was talking to Mr Day, one of the teachers from the school.
What challenges do you face trying to become a teacher?
The biggest challenge is the training, and there's lots to get used to and lots of new techniques and ideas and everything like that, although I trained quite a long time ago. But the biggest challenge you face on a day-to-day basis is just meeting the needs of the students that you've got and just making sure that you do the best you can by them all the time.
Thank you for that. Now over to Kaya and Mrs Sheriff.
What had inspired you to become a head teacher?
Well, the thing is, I always wanted to be a teacher from the age of 11. So before I even started high school, I really wanted to be a teacher. And I worked hard, managed to achieve that goal. And then once I became a teacher, I realised what a great position it is in order to make a difference to young people's lives. And I think as you move up through your career, when you go from a teacher to become maybe a head of department and then maybe an assistant head teacher, you realise that you can have even greater influence over a wider area within education in order to make things better for people and make it so that they can succeed.
What is it like to be head of the school?
You know, it's a great privilege to be a head teacher, and particularly the head teacher of a school like Prince Henry's Grammar School. And that's because you really do have that opportunity to make a difference to the lives of so many young people, and that's something that really motivates and keeps you going. So it is a privilege to do that. It's hard work. And you have to be prepared for lots of challenges, and things aren't always straightforward, and you have to work long hours, but the payback for that and the appreciation that you get from young people, from the colleagues that you work with, and from just seeing people flourish is very much worth all of that.
This has been BBC News. Thank you and good night.